Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. Today I am going to show you how to make this card using the baby wipe technique. I just did a quick video on how to do it. So I already have my baby wipes with my re-inkers dripped on it using Old Olive, Crumb Cake, and Shaded Spruce. To make this card, we need a Very Vanilla card base. We need a piece of Shaded Spruce cut 5 1/4 by 4 and a piece of Very Vanilla cut 5 by 3 3/4. What we're going to do is we're going to use the baby wipe technique, and you need a couple of scraps too for the greeting, but I've used the large leaf from the Love of Leaves set, and I'll be using the greeting from the Happiest of Birthdays set. So to create the card, I'm just going to use the ink pad that I made out of the baby wipe technique, and I'm just going to ink up the stamp, and it comes out a little bit different every single time. And I'm just going to work my way up the card, filling in. So I've got pretty good coverage all the way over. It doesn't matter if it overlaps a little bit. I'm going to just keep building up. And each time I'm stamping or I'm inking up the stamp, I'm putting it down in a slightly different place, just so that all of the different colors come up. You can see how each of the leaves is just slightly different because we are inking in a different place each time. I'm just going to use some leaves and just fill in the edges because I want really good coverage on this one. So I'll put that down there like that, and I'm just going to pop a little bit in the bottom there. Maybe I'm just going to add just a little bit down in the end here. Okay, so that is using the baby wipes with the re-inkers dripped on them to create your own ink pad. Building the card, really simple. What we're going to do is we're actually going to assemble the card, and then we're going to do the greeting. Because I've dimensionalized the greeting, so I want to have everything assembled before I have to try and run adhesive over the back of the greeting. So I've got my my Very Vanilla card base. I've got my Shaded Spruce 5 1/4 by 4, and I'm just going to layer that on. I'm going to take the card front that I've just made, and I'm going to attach that. Now, it's completely your preference which way up you'd like the leaves to go. In this card, you can see the leaves are going down. In this card, I'm going to make it so the leaves are going up, just so you can see what the difference is. We're just going to layer that on like that. Now, this is a great card. You could use whatever colors you wanted. You could do fall colors. You could add in the Cajun Craze and maybe a little bit of Mary Merlot and things like that. I'm just going to do the greeting. As I said, I'm going to use the Shaded Spruce, and I'm stamping that on a piece of Very Vanilla. And this is a cling mount stamp, so I am going to stamp it away just to make sure that I've got good coverage. And I do. I'm just going to place that down, lift it away. Okay. So I'm just going to use the stitched rectangle dies. I'm going to load them up in the Stampin' Cut and Emboss. As always, we're putting the rectangle dies through on an angle, and this piece of Shaded Spruce paper is just big enough, so I have to be really careful how I cut this one. I'm going to add this one to the greeting and very carefully sandwich it all up so I don't wiggle it. And then I'm going to run it through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss. And I've put them through again at an angle so that no flat edge is trying to go through the wheels inside. And I will just take those out. There's my mat and my greeting. Okay, I'm just going to use Stampin' Seal on the back of this and layer it up onto the mat. that in Shaded Spruce. I am going to use dimensionals. Love, love, love my dimensionals. And I'm going to just put 3 pieces like that on the back, and then I just peel those off, and I can just add this. I'm going to add this just right here, I think, lining it up on the edge to make sure that I'm even, pressing it down, and there you go. There is a Love of Leaves card with the Happiest of Birthdays greetings on it, done in the baby wipe technique. As you can see, depending on where you put the stamp down into the baby wipes, you get a completely different color. You can make really unique, really different cards using exactly the same baby wipe ink pad if you like. So, if you would like to purchase any of the products used in the video today, please let me know. You can use the links below, and we will see you next time. Thanks so much.